Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. And I know it's been such a long time since I posted, but yeah, a lot of things have happened since then. As you can see, as with the hair and like stuff like that, it's just been a long time. And now that I've finished my finals, I can finally say that yeah, I'm back. This arguably is one of my lesser videos like making, because like what are all these things in the background? And it's because like somebody's taking my spot in the kitchen where I usually film my videos, and the lighting is good, so that's not available because my mom's is cooking and everybody's at home basically. So I'm making this in my room and I have to make do with what I have. Why do I feel like this is like one of those videos that I'll like look back a couple years in the future and be like, oh, this is where I came up from. But anyways, so today we are going to be talking about my winter break, and I think I would post like a short to like direct you to this video. But today we're gonna be talking about winter break, 2 weeks and 2 days of uninterrupted listening. I mean, of uninterrupted progress. And this is like a stretch of time where I have a lot of things planned, because I don't want it to end up like my summer arc, which, was not the best. And I also wanted to be like a redemptive victory lap for my first season. If you like watch the video before this, like two videos back, you understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm gonna have to, basically talk about. So to give the context of why I'm making this video is um there's always this mentality that I have, or I had, where every time like it's always like a long stretch of period without school, I'm always happy, and because I can do whatever I want. And generally I used to do degenerate stuff, like spend countless hours watching manhwa recap, and although I still do that, I have now like a sense of purpose and actually like a direction on what I should do. So and it made me question that, why is it that after like an entire spring break or an entire summer's worth of binge watching shows and like basically spiking your dopamine to through the roof, why does it feel like it wasn't a happy time? Like in the present it might feel good, but it slowly starts going downhill, and looking back it's like it's not even that lit, right? But now I'm going to have to make this a purpose filled break or stretch of period without school. Although I'm still gonna watch my manga recaps, because those are peak. And I just discovered that my best friend also watches manga recap. But yeah, so not only that, but I established a couple goals and a couple systems that I'm going to put in place to make this the best winter break that I can have. A lot of my folks and peers have engaged in the winter arc long before December, starting like October. But me, this is the only time that I actually have like no excuses, because finals week and stuff like that. But this is like the stretch of time that I actually have to lock in, and I have no excuses for myself. So the goals that I have are simple. Number one is my fitness goal. Number one is to get my abs. Like bro, I know it won't like show in like 2 days, but like I'm having an extreme regimen. So get my abs before the end of the year. Next is to get my relationship with God on track. And I'm actually getting it on track to like this week, and solidifying my spiritual habits, so it will carry on even to the next semester and to the next year. And the next thing I'm going to be having is to grow my finances, and I've been making a couple moves behind the scenes. That's why I've been very silent on YouTube, but been gonna grow my finances, and going to grow my discipline. And this is gonna be like another video series in and of itself, where I'm basically like fighting the seven deadly sins, but like in a sort of like business ish It's weird, but anyways, that's essentially the goals for the summer break. Well, another goal that I also forgot to mention was to make three at least to post at least 3 videos a day, whether it be shorts or long form. And I'm going to have days where I'm gonna go surplus, but I'm gonna maintain the baseline of 3 videos per day. So this is probably gonna be posted today, later in the day, or tomorrow. But we're gonna have 3 videos because I recorded on Saturday. But yeah, going to record as much videos as possible and hopefully get 1,000 followers on Instagram because I've been seeing a lot of people have it. Why can't I? So yeah, systems. Not sure if you can see I don't even want to show it, but basically for the systems and the routine that I'm gonna maintain throughout the oh that's basically today's stuff. But the routines that I'm gonna maintain throughout the break is going to be waking up at 6. Yeah, I know, like, you're supposed to enjoy, but waking up at 6, prayer, from 6 to 6:30, so just to like maintain my strong spiritual core, and then working out from 7:30 to 7. I mean 6:30 to 7. That's gonna be like basically the core exercises, the lifting weights. Like, I have a dumbbell right here. So yeah, going to be working with that, and going to be doing alternating. So I'm not gonna have any rest days except for Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna be very sore. But not only that, I'm going to be, doing my, how do you call this? My skincare. Like, okay, I have to make a video about that because I had an experience in school. But going to do my basically grooming. And then we have meditation. So I just realized that it's better to meditate like earlier on in the day so that your like levels of focus and mindfulness are like elite. I keep on saying sub tier. But after that it's going to be reading, and this is gonna be like for 45 minutes because I have a book. I have a couple books that I wanted to read actually, but this one I'm reading this book. I don't know if you can read that, but I'm reading that so that I can give it back to its owner. Some lady in church gave it to me to read, and I haven't returned it. That was like 2 months ago. But I'm going to be reading books, and after that, this is all before 9 o'clock. And after that, from 9 till 1 is going to be like my 4 hours of deep work. Um, but so long as it makes money, right? So long as it makes money, that is going to be the whole 4 hours. And it's not even gonna be that intensive sometimes, because so long as it makes money and it's like focused work. So that's gonna be my deep work from 9 to 1. And after that is going to be editing and filming and scheduling videos from 1 to 2. So that's like 1 hour of like filming videos, editing videos, posting videos, and stuff like that, so that I can keep that momentum rolling. So by 2, I'm basically free. Like, I'm a free man. So from 2 till 9, I'm basically going to be like doom scrolling, brain rotting, doing everything, right? So I'm doing something called dopamine loading, where you actually put like the more like pleasurable tasks like after like all the work is done, so that way you're not like fully depressed, but not also like fully like mind melted from all the dopamine that you're doing. So that's gonna be the thing. And then by 9 to 10, because I usually sleep by 10, but from 9 I want to like come down from the dopamine high. So I'm basically going to be praying, journaling, and going to be, what do you call that, basically plan, because I just realized that planning, bro, the days that I don't plan, like, I just end up like brain rotting the entire day, like if I don't plan the night before, the day before. So that's why it's always good to have like a plan in mind, and also like to journal and narrate your life so that you can see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. And not only that, I'm also implementing a strategy where I'm not gonna eat until 2. And I might develop a green tea addiction because I'm going to be drinking a lot of green tea. And that's how I'm going to maximize my what do you call it? That's how I'm going to maximize my weight, not really weight loss because I don't have any weight to lose, but like my fat reduction. Because to get the jawline, to get everything, you need to sacrifice. And for me, food doesn't really like matter to me. Like I'm not really a foodie. I mean, I eat a lot of food. Don't get me wrong, but I don't really like that. Doesn't really phase me. So yeah, those are gonna be the systems that are gonna be in place for the winter break, and I hope I'm gonna make a lot of progress. This video is getting too long, so I'm gonna cut it here. See you in the next video. Peace.